Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 18th of April, 2017. Tax day is now behind us. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures form. We were up a little bit on Monday, but again, it was a holiday around the globe, so there was nobody to sell anything. And it was a really dead day and a little gap up, and then totally flat for most of the day until the last 30 minutes or so. Let's go through the major indices and then we'll see what we got. Crude oil up close at 52.65. That's unchanged. Gold down $7.40 to 1284.50. Got the S&P cash actually up 20, but again, a chunk of that was a gap. NDX was up 45. Again, part of that was a gap. Still looks like a blip, and we're under the 13 sell signal there. SOX up 12, trying to recover after a 9-bar down. Startup phase was completed. Biotech's down 1, still working since the 13 sell signal to the downside. The VIX dropped $1.30 back to 1466, but again, on a holiday, I'm not sure I care about that. It's still much better off being up here in the middle teens than down near 11 and 12. Trend closes at 0.61. It's a very low reading, but it's hard to care on a light volume day like that. NASDAQ volume only 1.2 billion shares. Again, lightest volume of the year, but not really something to be concerned with because it was a holiday around the globe. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was 1151 positive, and on the New York was a plus 1441. Again, without much volume, it doesn't matter. Google's up 14.95. Apple's up 78 cents. That's still a blip there. Amazon's up $17.32. And Netflix up 4.33, heading back towards all-time highs on Netflix. Look how well that 13 sell signal. But remember, these gains are so light volume-ish, don't mean anything, although Tesla and Netflix had some volume. Tesla down 256, so it was actually down on the day. Bonds, the 20-year bond ETF TLT was down 38 cents. Goldman Sachs closes up 294, but still down in this narrow range it's been in. Dow Jones Industrial Average, which we don't really care about, up 183 points for the session. All right. Really what matters is what comes next, but let's take a quick look at the intraday action. 5-minute candles. And as you can see, after Friday's late day sell-off, we basically gapped up, couldn't fill the gap, and drifted. Look how flat the middle of the day was. There was no volume at all in the markets with everybody on vacation. And all we did was recover back to basically the highs of Friday. NASDAQ side, a little more positive. Back to the highs of Friday as well, really. Not much to say. Wasn't very interesting overall. All right, so what do we have on Tuesday, the first real trading day of the week? And again, we got core earnings coming out. First of the 8 days of core earnings start here on Tuesday. So we've got housing starts and building permits an hour before the bell, capacity utilization, industrial production 15 minutes before the bell, and then some earnings that start after that. Really, it's all about the earnings at this point, and then triple expiration later. I'm sorry, just options expiration later this week. So we'll focus on Wednesday, Thursday, but hopefully Tuesday's better than Monday was. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great Trading Tuesday.